What's up, Gunpla Modelers? This is Strider Prime bringing you a new edition of Gundam Models. Hey, today is Sunday, June 24th, 2018. How's everybody doing? Summer is officially here, and it's a nice cold weather outside. Boy, this weather is bipolar. Can't make a decision on what it wants to do or what it wants to be. Been a very busy month for me because of work. I had to do a lot of things that took a lot of time away from building my kits. This Leo should have been done in less than 2 weeks, but it took a little longer than normal, so I apologize for that. Regardless of the case, it's no big deal. It was a fun build, and I really like how these guys came out. And there was a desire of me buying maybe 5 of these or 6, have a little group, a little squad, but I said to myself, it's a little too much for me to do that, just to continually building the same kit over and over and over. I don't know how Prime 92 does it with the with her Exias. This just drives me nuts to see something like that. However, if it's something you like, I really did enjoy building these guys. I really do. I'm glad that I had a lot left over on the decals from that I had a while back. That worked out well. It could have been a little better in placement. I could have, I could have just left it alone and not put any weathering. Because then to weather a kit, there has to be something specific to put it in for, as a scenario for weathering. Like a diorama. And I should have thought of something like that, but I don't have room in my house to do diorama builds, so it has to be, like this. I'm a standalone type kit. Whether I build a diorama in the future or not remains to be seen. I mean, I had like 2 good, or 1 good, 1 semi-good idea of making a diorama, and just I lost that desire to do it, or didn't have the time to do it, or I just said to myself, I don't have time to do it because I've been buying too many stuff. But now it's done. These guys are done. Somebody asked me, am I going to get the Toggies real grade? And I would like to, but that's what I want to focus on right now, is something else. We all are aware that Gunpla Builders World Cup is going to be at the New York NYC coming in November, not for Comic-Con. And for those of you who don't know, Bluefin is not doing the show there for the GBWC 2018. It'll be for October. But I'm going in October, but I'm only going on a Sunday. So I will definitely go because clearly there will be stuff there to get or look at. It's an event, Well, I don't have to go for 2 days, just 1 day. If anybody's planning on going on a Sunday, it'll be nice to, maybe we'll meet up, we talk and all that stuff. And just cruise around, see what's going on. Obviously, I think Bluefin will be there. They're just not doing the contest. But for the GBWC that's coming in November, which I'm going to compete, I think it's about time I begin with my kit. I haven't done it yet. I'm going to start now. That will be my next video of me preparing my entry. I want to get started now before I start working on anything else. And this will be in stages like I did last year with the Bellerophon. So this will be, a work in progress 1, work in progress 2, work in progress 3, and how we move on and how do we, tackle the idea of my my entry. I have an idea of what to call it, but I don't want to say anything until I flesh it out first. Since the categories is going to be, it's not going to be just 1/100 scale categories and 1/44 scale categories. It's going to be 4 different types of categories. And one of them is, of course, the Universal Sentry category. That is what I'm going to be competing in. So, and I have the perfect kit. I think I showed this in the previous video this year with the RX-78-2 that I won, got at a raffle at MosquitoCon a year ago. So, that is the idea on what to do. Now, I also like to talk about some of the new kits that's coming out, obviously for this month, and the kits that's been now being announced for the months follow, whether I'm going to be getting or not. And I wanted to talk to you about this. And the first kit I'm going to talk about is, of course, the Jagdoga 1/100 scale RE kit. So this kit is a welcome sight to see. I love its overall design, its bulkiness, its menacing look to it. But it also it just doesn't feel right. Well, not feel right as in doesn't look right. It's why they decided to make it as an RE100 and not as a master grade. I thought this mobile suit fell under the same lineage as the Gyaradoga. And since we got a master grade version of the Gyaradoga, wouldn't it be easier just to take the inner frame mold of the Gyaradoga and incorporate the parts for the Jagdoga on that kit? Am I not right? I mean, the shoulders is almost identical. The chest is almost identical. And I know that it's going to be somewhere around the same bulkiness as the master grade Gyaradoga. Maybe it's around even almost close to the same height size as the Sazabi. Because I am looking at my Sazabi and my Jagdoga. I know Sazabi's a bit taller, so I don't know if it's the same height size. I'll have to find some place online to see if there's a height comparison. But regardless of the case, it is welcome, a welcome model kit to get. And I was reviewing each and every picture of it. It's on Hobby Link for pre-order if anybody's interested in pre-ordering it. It's supposedly coming out at in September. I'm not ordering it. I'm actually going to pick it up at the show, so that will be a kit to get. I really like its overall design, and obviously this is the one of the 2 Gyaradogas. This is the Guyan Guess mobile suit. Clearly, we'll be seeing a Quest version as a P Bandai, which is basically in red, and you're going to get the I think a different head mount and the Gatling gun. But I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of customizations for this big bag boy. So I know everybody's waiting for this one. The other mobile suit that is on pre-order is the Gundam Moon. That's also coming out. Or, sorry, no Gundam Moon. Moon Gundam coming out in September. I haven't followed this manga that many people were talking about, and I'm asking a friend of mine to see if he can give me the link to see it. I think he's going to reach out to me soon. But I kind of like how it is. First thing, this is a big kit. Even though it's a 1/44 scale, it is utilizing parts based off the Sazabi, as I was reading. So it's like basically merging Sazabi and Gundam parts into one. Don't know how big it would be. Maybe around the same height size as the Sazabi. And since we're getting the real grade version of the Sazabi, I can't wait to build that guy. The one thing I'm more curious is these funnel-like part type things that forms a shield-like system. Remember, I'm only guessing what I'm seeing and what I'm reading. And as I'm reading here, Moon Gundam, as seen on the manga, Moon Gundam gets a high-grade release from Bandai. It is distinctively formed is fully represented, and it is moon-shaped psycho plate. Can be unfurled or by unfolding the backpack arm. It can also separate and recombine. So these are like bits or funnels. Doesn't have any. I don't see any options like to hold up each and every one of them. Maybe they haven't shown off the parts yet, or you know, the aftermarket parts to hold it up. But I can imagine somebody's going to take something and use it, so that'll be great. And another kit that I'm actually keen on getting because I was never a big fan of this mobile suit, especially when the Master Grade was announced. But the Master Grade 00 Quanta T Full Saber really caught my eye. One, it's not. It looks great with that massive sword, and two, it's not a P Bandai. It's a full-fledged release. So I'm actually excited for this. It's also somebody saying that there's a new type of V-fin for the head. Considering that I've never built the original Master Grade, I can't say for certain what that means. But okay, fine. If it's in this kit, it's in it. I like the sword. I like how it is. Yeah, there's a lot of nice pictures on Hobbylink Japan to show that off. We're also going to be getting some new Build Divers mobile suits, which of course now we're in the not second season, but second arc, or I guess it hasn't. The series of Build Divers is not over yet. We're now going to episode 13, or is it episode 12? And we're getting new Build Divers, which they haven't shown off any pictures, just announcements of parts and kits. A new the long rifle that was used on the Master Grade Sazabi is also coming out. Unfortunately, I can't get a picture of this, so sorry about that. And I think that's pretty much it for now in regards to recent announcements. I'm seeing that on Hobbylink Japan's site. If I go to Tag Hobby, Tag has been kind of quiet lately. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything other than Tokyo, Gundam-based Tokyo, showing off the version Kotoki of the Sazabi, but a special coating version. And of course the new cross silhouette frame sets, the new SD Gundams that are coming out. Now the one thing that I am seeing that really shocked the shit out of me was this. This is a new type of Yamato ship. This is called, and give me a minute here because I gotta get the name of it. But the minute I saw this, I went online to see if it was on pre-order, and it was. And I said, you know what? I'm getting this. It's coming out in September. I could have waited, but no, I'm pre-ordering. I may end up canceling and getting over at the show. But this is called the Experimental Ship of Transcendent Sentinel Dimension, Ginga. So it's a much more advanced version of the Yamato. And the pictures are amazing on this one. You get this beautiful dome-like structure up front on the main deck, all in nice little blue. You also get like a lot of lighting around the area of the hull, which I don't know if there's going to be an LED light set. Clearly this will have an LED set in it, for both the deck, for the portion of the wave motion engine, and the wave motion gun. But the entire hull has those little holes there, those portholes illuminated as well. And I thought that's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Why? Well, clearly we're not going to have that on the Yamato, but on this one, I do not mind. I think I saw a production photograph of this, and I thought it was like a fan art. I didn't realize they were going full on with this. But more power to Bandai to making this. I can't wait to get it. I immediately pre-ordered this, as I said, I want it. I want it. I want it. I want it now. But yeah, that's a great model kit that I can't wait to get my hands on. Okay, so I'm gonna actually. I said before that I was gonna build, start building the RX-78-2, which I'm gonna build. I am gonna build a model kit. It's gonna be a straight build, and I may do another painting build before I work on the RX-72, which of course is gonna be quick. It's gonna be quick, and then we'll move on from there so I can begin working on you know, on my GBW build. I'll surprise you what I'll make. I'll show it to you in my next video, so you guys will see. But I'd like to thank you guys all for watching my build of the Leos, of course, and all that stuff. The colony type kit that I made was okay. Could have been better. Really couldn't have been better. One last note, and I don't know if I'm doing this, not this weekend, which is I believe the weekend falling on the 30th, but the following weekend, the 7th, I may head on over to Gundam Planet. So if you guys are going for that 4th of July weekend, which is tailing into that, you may see me there at Gundam Planet. So I'd like to thank you guys all for watching, and stay tuned for more Gunpla models yet to come. You guys all have a great